Hey friend, John here, and today I want to share with you how I play They're Red Hot in this Robert Johnson guitar lesson. Now there's two parts we're going to cover, the intro and then the verse progression, which just repeats for the entire song. It's a lot of fun to play, so let's get straight into it. The intro sounds like this. And then we're into the verse there. So we're starting out, we're in the key of C, and we're starting on this C triad up here. In the 8th position, I'm going to play the 9th fret on the 3rd string, and then 8 and 8 on the 2nd and 1st strings. We're going to play that 4 times. We're going to go 1 and 2 and. Then we're going to switch to a D7, which is just again on those top 3 strings, 7, 7, 8, and then we'll do 2 strums there, and then we'll go to a G7, which looks like a D7 chord. It's just up here in the 6th position. We're gonna play frets 7, 6, 7. So starting on the 3rd string. So far I've got this shape, and then the G7, and then we'll just play open strings as we go down. So it's gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, and then we'll come in here on the upbeat 1 and on a C chord. Okay, and that's just from the 5th string down. 3, 2, open, 1, open. We'll strum that twice. And then we'll go to F, which is just shifting down there on the top 4 strings, 3, 2, 1, 1. Then F minor, 3, 1, 1, 1, and then G7. Now the F is 1 strum, the F minor is 1 strum, and then the G7 is 4 strums. Now, with my strum hand, I'm actually not using a pick. I'm just strumming with my thumb. Now, Robert Johnson used a thumb pick, and it's tough to tell from just the recording. It's either him strumming with a thumb pick or just strumming with his thumb. I like the thumb because it just sounds, it has a warm sound to it. So that's how I'm approaching the strumming pattern here. So backing up, we're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and then here we're gonna go 4 and 5 and this is actually a 5/4 measure. So the first measure is in 4/4, then the second measure is in 5/4, and then we start the verse. Here it is one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're into the verse. Now, if you like blues guitar, what I'm about to tell you is very important. In fact, I think it's going to help you start jamming the blues anywhere on the neck faster and easier than you ever thought possible. And what it is my blues scale PDF guide that I want to give you completely for free. It's simple to get it. All you have to do is go to johnmclennan.com/bluescales, and you can download it right now while it's still available. It's completely for free. So grab that. It's going to help you unlock the neck and learn the blues patterns that I use. Now, from there, I want to talk a little bit about the groove and what I'm playing here when I play this song. So when we go into, say, the verse, we're going to go... And we have this, I'll take that first C chord, for example. 9, 8, 8. What we're going to do is we're going to play 1 strum, and then the second strum that we do, we're going to make it slightly staccato. It's going to be a little shorter. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the way you do that is you just release the pressure of the fretting hand. So it's fretted down and then it's short. And that's going to help you get the groove and the feel for this song. So when we go into the verse, we're going to use a lot of that strumming. In fact, through the entire song, we're going to play that same feel. It's going to go. Okay, Okay, so what I played here was a walk down progression. I'm playing 5, 5, 5, 8. This is actually a C chord here. Then we're gonna walk it down 1 fret to B, that's 4, 4, 4, 7, and then walk it down 2 frets to A. So all of those are the same shape, and then here we just bring that pinky back and we put the middle finger on there on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. We've got an A7, very common blues chord. And then we're gonna do this little turnaround. So that I consider that what I call a walk down progression, C, B, A, and then here, D7, G7, C. This is, I would call this like a turnaround progression. So this would be the open 4th string, 2, 1, 2, and then G7, same as before, 3, 2, open, 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 1, and then back to C. So, okay, and then sometimes he'd do this little melody on top. So he'd add the pinky down on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And sometimes it would be 2 strums on C, and then 2 strums on with the pinky down. So, and then other times it would go and just take it off. And what I do when I'm moving back up is I just play open string. So, right, and just sort of keep the rhythm flowing. So that's the first 2 bars. Again, they're all 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again. Now the second time, we're gonna stretch this progression. Okay, so that was twice as long. 2 beats on D7, 2 beats on G7. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and here's the top. Okay, now we kind of get this second half. Now here he changes up the rhythm. He holds the C chord and just lets it ring out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, so that's just strumming the C, and then you play it on the and of 4. 4, and. Then you go to F, 1 and 2, and F minor, 3 and 4, and. Okay, so this is a nice little break here in the progression rhythmically. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Then we go back up. Same as before. Same as the first part of the progression. Okay, so it's the shorter D7 to G7 to C. Okay, so here's that. And then he does this. Then he goes, yeah, she got him for sale, right? And he repeats that little, it's like a little tag there. Okay? So really this progression, this entire verse is an 8-bar blues, but then he does that little, he plays the last bar like one more time. So it's like, yeah, she got him for sale. And then, yeah, she got him for sale, right? Just does 1 extra bar. So that actually makes it a 9-bar progression. So let me go from that part where we hold the C, okay? So 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like halfway. Tag it. And then back to the top, okay? All right, let's next play all 9 bars of this verse progression. And again, it's gonna go over and over. When we're done, we'll just end there on the last 8th note. Get set, and I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. C, 2, 3, 4, and F, F minor, back up, and tag it, 3 and 4, and. All right, let's put it all together now. We're gonna start with that intro. We're gonna go into the verse, and let's play the verse 2 times just to get the feel for it, okay? We'll end the same way on the and of 4. Get set, and I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... Tag it and then go around again. Here we go. Back to the top. C, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now the last part I want to show you is when he ends the song, he goes like this. He plays that tag. And then when he hits the C, he stops and then he goes, and he just hits 4 C's, but they're a C6 chord. So instead of this C chord, we're gonna just play 1 finger on the 5th fret, barring the top 4 strings. We'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the ending. So work on those 2 parts. You want to make sure that you have the intro down and watch out for the little timing at the top, right? We've got that 5/4 measure. And then you go into the verse and you play that over and over for the entire song, and then you hit the ending. And when you're ready, try and practice this along with the recording. And to help you start mastering the blues like this anywhere on the neck, don't forget to grab my free blues scale PDF guide. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/bluescales and you can grab this completely for free as my gift to you. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and for more blues guitar, check out this video next.